Hi guys, it's Miss Sue from the Core Organization, back with lesson 6 from our Art from Home series. And I've had a number of requests asking me if we could do something with dogs, an art project that has to do with dogs. So I came up with these little project I'm going to call Pup-pets. Why do I call them that? Because they're puppies, they're puppets, they're going to be little finger puppets that you can put on a little show with, and they can also be imaginary pets. So it's pretty simple to do, and you can have a lot of fun with them afterwards. So ready to get started and make some art? Give me 2 paws up this week. So to begin, all we're going to need is a sheet of white paper, a little bit of glue or a glue stick if you have it, and markers or crayons, whatever you choose to use at home. And if you have a little piece of tape, scissors to cut out with. And if you're a good cutter, like we've said, you can cut them out yourself. If you have to ask mom or dad or your big brother or sister for help, that's fine. So to get started, we're going to take our one sheet of paper and we're just going to fold it in half once. And we're doing this because our puppets are two-sided and we need some even shapes, front and back. So we're going to draw the shapes together and cut them out so everything stays nice and even. So holding your paper with the fold line at the bottom, we're going to draw it together. Right from the fold line, we're going to draw a straight line up about 3 inches. And we're going to make a curve line over and one more straight line down. Next, we're going to draw same thing from the fold line. We're going to draw kind of a diagonal line up, curve line over, and another diagonal line down right to the fold. Then we're going to put our marker or crayon aside, and we're going to cut these shapes out, but keep the fold. So it's pretty simple, but if you need someone to help you, that's okay. So we're going to cut right where we drew, keeping the fold at the bottom. We're going to cut these shapes out. One. Again, cut on the fold. You can take your time cutting these guys out. Cut those 2 and we'll put the rest of the paper to the side for a minute. Next, right on that fold, we're going to cut it right in half, right where the fold is. This gives us 2 almost exactly even shapes. That will be the ears. And we're going to do the same thing with the head. Open it up and you can see that fold line. We're going to cut right on the fold. So that gives us 2 pretty even shapes. Now we're going to take one part of the head and we're going to make the eyes first with your marker or crayon. We'll just use a circle. We all know how to make circles. 1 circle. 2 circles. It's okay if one eye is bigger than the other. They don't have to be exactly the same size. Sometimes it's more fun if one's a little bigger than the other. And then we'll use the dot family inside. Color it in. So we have his 2 eyes colored in. Now we're going to give him a nose, and it's pretty simple. We're not going to go way down here. Just a little bit under the eyes, we're going to make a little bit of a curved line across. A little curved line down on that side. One from this side. And a little one to connect them at the bottom. And we'll color that in. All dogs Noses are black. Some of them are pink, but I'm going to color mine in black since I have this black marker out. I'll color that nose in. I'm using black, but you can use a different color. Now we're going to make 3 little dots on each side where whiskers might be. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll make a fun line for his mouth. We'll make one straight line down from his nose, curve line to the right, another curve line to the left, another curved line up. So we have his face. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do, right? Now you have to decide what color you want your puppy, dog, to be. And if I was trying to make something somewhat real, to make like possibly like a yellow lab with brown ears, or this one is fun because he's red and black. And the fun thing about art, like I always say, is it doesn't have to be real. You really wouldn't see a dog that color out in the world for real. But it's art and it can be whatever color you like. So I'm going to show the red one as I think it's fun and bright. So what you're going to do is color the whole face in around your eyes that you have drawn in black, whatever color you want your dog's head to be. I'm going to use red. I'm wondering how many of you guys have a dog at home, have a pet dog, and what his name is, he or she, and what color your dog is. I also wonder if you ever read the book Clifford, the Big Red Dog. I remember reading that book and loving it, so I'm going to make a red dog. So color all around the eyes. You can use your crayons, you can use whatever colors you want. Color his whole face in. Red or blue or yellow, orange, pink, purple. Color his whole head. You can turn it. Take your time. So we get his whole head the color you like. Now, since these are going to be puppets, like a whole character, we're going to color the back too. Even though the back doesn't have a face or much design on it, we'll flip this over. No, we'll take the other one. So there's his face, his head. So take the other shape that's exactly like that and color it the same color that you used for his head. So I'm going to color this whole back of his head in red. All the way down. So we have the whole head, front and back, all colored in. Now it's time to think about his or her ears and what color you'd like to make those. And anything goes, really. I'm going to make them black, but you can make them purple, green, spotted, anything you'd like. I'm going to make them black, so I'm going to color both sides of his ears in black. One side. Now I'm going to flip it over and color the back side too. So it's nice and solid. You can do the same thing with the other ear. Now I'm going to make mine the same color, both black, but you don't have to. If you want one blue ear and one green ear or two totally different color ears, that's fine. It's up to you. That's one side. Flip it over. Color in the back side. I'm taking my time filling in the whole thing. So now we have the dog's head, front and back, and his ears. So to put them together, it's pretty simple. We're going to take the front of his head and the back of his head. We're going to turn the back of his head over and line them up with the front. And if yours didn't cut exactly even, you can just trim that part off at the bottom. So keeping it like that, we're going to take just a small piece of tape. Line it up as close as you can. We'll just put a little piece of tape on this side. Fold it over to the back. Now if you don't have tape, you could use glue, and you could put glue all around just the edges. You want to leave this part open because you're going to stick your finger in there and make him a finger puppet. So you don't want to put any glue or tape on the inside, only the edges. I'm going to use tape because it's a little bit neater, and I have it right here. So one piece on that side and one piece on this side, and then just a really small piece to close up that hole in his head. So there we have his head. Now we're going to put his ears on, and we're just going to use a little dab of glue. And you can play around with the ears. It might be funny for you if you think you want his ears going up and he looks a little surprised, or if you want his ears going down, a typical way that you might see the dog. So, or you could put one up and one down. I'm just going to glue them down for now, like I did in the model. But you only need a really, really small dab of glue. One on that side. And you'll glue one ear down. Just hold it for a second, squeeze it so the glue sticks. And one more little dab of glue right there on the top. And we'll stick this ear down. And there you have your Pup-pet, your dog puppet. And these are a lot of fun. You can play with them, make up stories. You can also use the same basic shape and change the ears. You can make a cat or a pig or a cow, anything, any other animal that you wish. You could make an animal for every single one of your fingers, all 5, 4 fingers and a thumb, using that same basic shape that we started with. So you can repeat this process and make as many little pups that you'd like, or other animals, and then have a little puppet show, put one on for your mom or dad. And I would love to see pictures of the ones that you create. Even if your mom or dad or big brother takes a little video clip, you could post that to the page. We'd love to see videos of your shows. Hope you have fun with these, and I'll see you next time with a virtual paw bump. Paw bump out this week. Psh, psh.